These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording Wednesday, April 10th, with our second breaking news video in the span of, 2 days now? The Celtics?
Yeah, big week.
Celtics
Couldn't have done this. Couldn't have done it next week.
Yeah, let me get it out. Celtics have extended Jrue Holiday on a 4-year, $135 million extension, per Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN. He's going to be declining his player option for the upcoming year, meaning he will be actually making less money next year than he was originally supposed to. So the Celtics save money originally, which is kind of pretty good for them, considering of their current core is he's declining his $37.3 million player option for the 24-25 season to sign him a long-term deal that take him through the 27-28 season. And per Adam Himmelsbach, the final year of the 4 is a player option. Jrue Holiday around in Boston for a little while now. Good for the Celtics, good for Jrue Holiday. Big dub. Not my money.
Not my money. That's right. That is right. What a nice day it is today. The first domino of keeping this group together has fallen. This was the big question kind of all season, if there was any, about the future of this team, and they have answered it. They've probably negotiated for 10 days. Maybe they came to an agreement on April 1st and then couldn't decide if it was an April Fool's joke, so they had to wait a little bit. But it's good that they got it done because it's not something you really needed to loom over you during the playoffs. It's not something you needed to let roll into the summer when he had a chance to actually leave. And he's somebody that's been a great fit on your team, so you should reward him for jumping right in, being not problematic at all, and doing anything that you could possibly ask him to do to help you win.
Yeah. I mean, there was no way they could let Jrue Holiday go after what they gave up for him. Also, Woj pointed out Holiday will become the 4th player to sign a fully guaranteed deal worth more than $100 million at 33 or older. A list that also includes LeBron James, Steph Curry, and who else, Sam? Mr. Al Horford.
Dame. Oh.
Beast, Al Horford.
Shut up, Woj.
But yeah, good for the Celtics. It, like I said, it wouldn't make sense for them to get rid or let Jrue Holiday go after what they gave up for him. Good value. Also, like we're talking, you want to talk like 30 million is going to be the price for an all-star moving forward. There are obviously concerns with his age. Jrue Holiday is 33 right now, so he will be 37 by the time this deal is up. Meaning you're probably going to be paying, depending on how the deal is structured, per year around like 7 mil to a 37-year-old Jrue Holiday, which might not be ideal, but at that point in time, you have to imagine the Celtics core is all going to be intact if you can get a Derek White extension done past this, and that's all that matters. If you can keep this 4-5 group intact for the next 6 years, as Wick Grossbeck said at the start of the season when they made the trades, that's the goal. This accomplishes that. You get this done, you get a Tatum extension, and you get a D White extension done. This is the first of the 3 dominoes that were most important this summer, and it's done before the playoffs even start. So big W, big W.
It is a huge W, and I'm glad that we don't have to think about this. One thing I think I've said to you over the last couple months is with the Derek White extension, what's going to happen if they lose? Are they going to panic? Are they going to let guys walk away? Is he going to be frustrated? Well, that question's gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'm happy to see that management is showing a commitment to this group because I think they've earned it. 62 wins through 69 or 79 games. Pretty good. Can't complain. Wouldn't mind them finishing with 65, even though I do hope they sit literally everybody tomorrow. Very happy that they've gotten this done. I've loved Holiday since he got here. I wrote about him back in December. I was so impressed that he's seamlessly stepped into a new role. He's playing defense. He's knocking down shots at an elite rate, yet he's not being asked to shoot very many shots, and he's okay with that. He's still doing all of the things that have come with him, where it's like defense still there, hustle, yes, he's hitting the boards pretty well. He makes good passes. He's a great connector against zones, against rotating defenses. He always seems to find the open man. And that's so valuable when we get into the playoffs here, thinking about what's going to happen if Tatum gets blitzed. Well, if Jrue is on a short roll or if he's on the wing, he's going to find whoever the next pass is, and he's going to make the best one possible. I just love how reliable he's been all season. He's made a good impact in the community. Him and his wife popped up at the YMCA, I think today, for a new court and indoor soccer area unveiling. So he's already making his presence known. He's definitely somebody that is a great figure to have around the team, at the very least,
Sorry, I was muted. My question to you is, like I mentioned the money. I think you touched on it too, but like you're a big not my money guy. I understand that. But
Just tweeted it.
From a pure value perspective, are you worried at all? Because I know you had concerns about paying Dame a lot of money at that age. This is significantly less than Dame is going to be getting at that age. However, I don't want to say Jrue Holiday. He's going to have the same brain, obviously, and that's a big part of what he brings to the table. But defensively, well, I'm saying defensive IQ, what he has to
Jrue Holiday, first ever brain transplant.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Are you worried about his ability to be the same high-level defender he is now at that age? Obviously, there's going to be a fall-off. It's inevitable. But, like, are you worried about paying that much money to that sort of guy, or is the more important thing to you just keeping them around for the near future? Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with more than 3 million members. It is the easiest and most exciting way to get in on the action while you watch your favorite sports and players. You just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats and watch all the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into 1,000 with basketball, hockey, college basketball entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. One of our favorite picks here at the How About Them Celtics podcast is the Jrue Holiday blocks. It's usually 0.5. He just needs more than 0.5 blocks. That means 1 Jrue Holiday block. And that pick is in the bag. Prize Picks is really simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds. Download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
So here's the really great part of this. One, in a vacuum, not the greatest. Not the greatest. Don't love paying $30+ million for a guard that's going to be 37 in that player option year. However, the sick thing about the NBA nowadays is there really isn't free agency. What teams have to do is they have to trade contracts that have enough salary to match whoever it is they are trying to bring back. And with the CBA putting the clamps on, they're going to have to match 110% of whatever they're trying to bring back. So a valuable contract like this one that's $30 million plus, not bad chip to have if you're going to panic and make trades down the line. Now, I don't want him traded tomorrow. I don't want him traded next season. I don't probably want him traded the season after. But if you get to a point where you think it's time or he would like to move on for whatever reason, you're going to get ample value back instead of having to settle for something like lame. You saw it this year, and you kind of saw it over the summer where it was tough to make trades because, it was more once the season started because we were trying to figure out what can the Celtics do before the trade deadline? And the answer was not a whole lot. They didn't have any money. All of the money was tied up in key rotation guys like Holiday, who is still that today, and hopefully will be that for the foreseeable future. But you're right. As you age, your athleticism declines. Athleticism is a big part of playing defense in the NBA. So if that's not all there, he may not be a key piece for you when the time comes to move him. I don't know if that's their plan. There's nothing wrong with this, in my opinion. It is not my money. I stand by that, and I'm happy that they took care of him because this shows you that the Celtics are going to look out for their guys too.
And I mean, this isn't a perfect comparison by any means, but you did see the Raptors trade Kyle Lowry at not a similar age, but like they traded him to the Heat and got stuff in return. Maybe not significant, but like it is not impossible to get off like that. I don't know.
But you saw the Heat used him to get Terry Rozier.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So I think it's good value regardless. Like I get the hesitation to be like, it's a lot of money to pay a guy at his age, et cetera, et cetera. Like that is a very gut or knee-jerk reaction, and it's valid. But with the way this is structured, with the way that the Celtics are set up now for the future, again, let me pull up the payroll page and share screen here. Like, you can see that this core that they have on the roster is going to be together for a long time. Obviously, Jrue Holiday now is going to go through 27-28 with the player option here. Jaylen Brown's obviously under contract there. Jason Tatum is under contract for the next 2 years after this one. And then Celtics are going to extend him. Let's not be stupid here. Kristaps Porzingis has this year and 2 more. Derek White has this year and then 1 more. So they need to work on an extension for him. But then even like the bench guys like Pritchard under contract for 4 more years after this one. Hauser is under contract for next year. Jordan Walsh is under contract for 3 years after this one. And even, Al Horford is under contract for another year after this one. And then Sam, your guy Jaden Springer does have a team option for next year too. So you'll see him around.
He'll be back. Don't worry.
So like the Celtics have set themselves up very, very well. And at the start of the season, Wick Grousbeck made it very, very clear. We want to win. I'm going to pay. And motherfucker's paying. So respect.
Not my money. Not my money. Yeah, clap it up. Good answer.
Deserve. And just because I want to do it, because I want to use it, Sam. Now that there's no distractions heading into the playoffs, now that there's nothing going on, and all we have to do is be ready.
Now, race fans, for the most famous one,
yeah,
the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got
Jrue Holiday extension, not my money. Jrue Holiday on the team for 2028.
And gentlemen, start
playoff time. That's right.
No distraction. Just playoff basketball. Let's go. Comments go, what about the Luke Cornett extension? Shambles.
Copyright clapped.
That's true. Anyways, any final thoughts on the Jrue Holiday extension?
Just to recap, good job. Not my money. Eliminates any distractions going into the playoffs and shows commitment to the roster. So, W.
Yes, sir. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. Let us know your thoughts on the Jrue Holiday extension in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to How About Them Celtics, and I'll let Sam wrap it up.
Hey, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily uploads or breaking news like this. You wouldn't want. How would you find out? Seriously. You can also find our streams here. Talking C's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Celts of the Round Table around 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, though I'm going to say it every single time. Next week's probably going to be around 9 p.m. because we have a guest coming along. And we're live a half hour before each game for pregame. It's a blast. Come hang out. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple. If you follow us there, you're going to get our audio pods and game recaps right to your feed on there. Leave a 5-star review. We would appreciate it. You can email us. Tell us what you think. hbtcpod@gmail.com. You can find our socials at How About Them C's. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The Facebook is just the name of the podcast. Our streams are there. They're on YouTube, and they are on Twitter. Jack's Twitter is at JacksMonNBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us.
tic-tac-toe.